What's up, guys? It has been a grip, like literally almost a month, I think, since I posted on YouTube. I was working on this one video for a while, and I kind of just it took so long, and I obviously don't make money off my YouTube channel. I make money off running my business, so I kind of just pushed it to the side, and here we are a month later, and I haven't posted anything, so that kind of sucks. Truly terrible intro to start things off. I have not done this in a while. But what's new? I've been all over the place lately, traveling a lot. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Jack. I'm an 18-year-old entrepreneur. I come on here, talk about what I'm doing to grow my business, and kind of update you guys with what is going on. Yes, I've been traveling a lot, which is cool, but not cool, because one thing I've learned from traveling a lot is this is not what I want to do. I own a hockey media business. For those of you that also don't know that, if you're new, we pretty much offer photography, videography, different media services to hockey players, and that's not what I want to. I don't want to be a full-time videographer, right? So this is where a lot of people I've kind of noticed have gotten a misconception around what I'm doing lately, because they see me doing everything. And that's kind of how it has to be at first when you're starting running a business. I am chief of marketing, chief of product, chief of customer service. I'm doing everything pretty much. I want to run a business and manage people. This is just I'm just in the trenches right now, and this is what I have to do. But that's one thing I've learned from all the traveling and following around these different teams and going all these different places to video is I don't like doing that a ton. It's really not my favorite. I do not want to be a full-time videographer, and if I continue to do everything myself, I'm gonna fall down that route. So that's kind of why I've been working on delegating things lately, which is going pretty good. Found one kid who's been really helpful, helping me edit stuff. Pro tip, by the way, if you're trying to work for someone or find someone to work, especially a small business owner who doesn't have anyone helping him or a lot of resources, you got to do exactly what this kid did, because he blew me away the first time I ever needed anything from him. So he hit me up just asking, because he does graphic design stuff. He was asking hey, do you need anything? Because we talked about it a while back. I'm you know what, I'm gonna be out all day filming. Sure, how about you make this graphic for me? And it was awesome. I didn't even answer. I was I'll text you some instructions later. I texted him 5 in the morning, didn't even answer. And I get back on my phone maybe 9. And this kid, without any instructions, he used our Instagram and our website and our brand. He took the initiative, started making a graphic himself, and was okay, what do you want me to change? And then when I did ask him to change things, I asked him to change probably 20 things. And he was so responsive, so fast, and he just he kept going until he nailed it. And I was this kid is a beast. So shout out Nick Berger if he's watching this video. And now he's editing the Mic'd Ups, which he's doing good with too. And he's been super helpful lately. So I'm excited to have someone kind of on the back end helping me edit stuff. Let's go. Where was I going with that rant? Yeah, I don't want to be a full-time videographer. It kind of sucks. I traveled with a team to do a tournament. I was just following around for a whole tournament. It's cool. The pro of it is, since you're, on the front line and you're going to these different places, you're networking, you're meeting new people, meeting new players, and that's kind of the good part of the opportunity. Versus if I were to send someone out, maybe they wouldn't know to take the initiative to go introduce themselves and go spread the word of the brand. But my time's kind of more valuable to the business other than photography and videography. So when I'm caught up on these trips where I'm filming the games, editing the games, going back to another game, it's where do I have time to reach out to my leads? Where do I have time to check in with my customers? Where do I have time to post on the social medias? And over these past 3 weeks where I've been kind of bouncing all over the place, a lot of that has fallen behind, which has let me know that I need to choose where I want to go here, because I can't do it all at once, obviously. So the editing, small step. It's a good help to have one person doing that. Definitely saves me some time. but I'm still spending most of my time like working on stuff that I filmed and then filming more stuff, which is not how I'd rather spend my time. Like, it's really kind of like giving me a little bit of a loss of love for my day-to-day life, just because it's like, this is not what I like doing. Like, I like finding how I'm going to grow the business, and I like implementing that. But for the time being, like, this kind of is me growing the business. Like, I just got to go all over and do all this stuff and do it well, and then people will, tell other people, and it's been going good. So I just almost died choking on my coffee, but that gave me some time to circle back and reflect on my thoughts to figure out how I'm going to continue with this video. So one interesting thing, not interesting, kind of terrible, kind of unfortunate, kind of might force me to change my whole business model. For those of you that don't know who Black Bear Sports is, shout out Black Bear Sports. They are really just, demolishing small business and monopolizing the hockey industry. Go them. Hell yeah. But they are a holding company. Like, they're pretty much like literally the BlackRock of hockey. They own like everything. So they own a lot of rinks. And the current live streaming service, LiveBarn, for hockey rinks, they it's like a panoramic camera that just films everything. And that's been like the go-to, like, popular for a while, right? And obviously, like, what we do with our cameras is so much better than LiveBarn, so it's like a pretty easy value proposition. Black Bear, however, is creating Black Bear TV. So they just released a statement that every single rink they own will be getting rid of LiveBarn, implementing Black Bear TV, and you will not be allowed to record any games of any kind in the rinks that they own, and they own a lot of rinks. So I don't think they're necessarily trying to come after the people who film hockey games, like, on a camera. I think they're trying to monopolize against LiveBarn, because LiveBarn has a lot of the market share. That's cut off number 2 of the video. Someone called me. But it's making me kind of just rethink. It's like, this is going to make it a lot harder to achieve that overall vision of having hockey videographers all across the country and all across everywhere filming hockey games, because they own a lot of hockey rinks. So part of what I'm going to be doing today is kind of like researching what they're really saying, and if there's any way around what they're doing, and how much of the hockey rink market they actually own. It's honestly kind of cool, to be honest. Like, respect this move, because they are just kind of eliminating competition by buying, like, what's it called? If you watch the new Alex Hormozy video on 15 ways to, like, legally destroy your competitors, this was in there. This was one of the ones that was in there. So it's like, dude, like, good for them, I guess. Like, they own so much, they can kind of just do that, and video services are obviously something that hockey players want, so they kind of are fulfilling that need. But, it makes it harder for me to make money. So, fuck you, Black Bear, but cool, I guess. So now, I guess I have to, like I said, see how this is actually going to affect me directly, and do a little bit of analysis on, like, what my customers, like, want, and who I made the most money. Like, I need to do, like, a maybe target audience reevaluation, because this summer I have made more money than I was making during the hockey season. Obviously, there's multiple things that go into that, like growing social media presence, word of mouth, etc. But I've been primarily working, like, B2B, like, with hockey trainers and hockey leagues and stuff like that. And it's more money, it's a little more work, but, like, realistically, like, if I were to go over my customer data, the hockey trainers probably all have the highest lifetime value. They need our services. They make money, like, they get a return from what we're doing for them, when, like, hockey players who get pictures might not get a monetary return. It's just something they want. So it's more of a need for the hockey trainers. But it's like, dude, am I really gonna flip my whole business model? Like, I could flip my whole business model and become, like, a SMMA for hockey trainers. I could probably make a lot of money, but, like, it's not what I want to do. And it was never the vision going into it. But at some point, it's like, if that's what the market is showing they want, then I'm not gonna let my vision get in the way of me making the kind of money I want to make. So it's like, I don't know, might be a turning point. I don't think we have to worry about that yet. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I think I kind of covered a relatively quick business update. I mean, there's plenty of other stuff that have happened within the last month that I haven't posted, but kind of a roundabout little summary, I suppose. So, sorry guys, I will try to post more. I might start doing like YouTube shorts and TikTok shorts again. Not positive. Kind of want to focus on upping the output for my business content lately. But who knows? Maybe I'll get someone who can help me out with that, which is kind of circling back to the start of this video. Maybe I'll have someone post for me, so then I can focus more on doing this. You know what I'm saying? But that's it for today. All right.